Sunday, May 9th, 2026, 17:32. I'm realizing it's not just me. The world is in shambles. Everything is expensive. Ridiculously expensive. I was scrolling on YouTube earlier and a woman was showing us how expensive beef bologna was. It was more than $8 a pack. Now, I don't eat bologna, but that's expensive for some Oscar Mayer fucking bologna. One of my friends who's doing like okay for herself was talking to me about houses on Long Island that she's been looking at. The cheapest one was $750,000 for a 2 bedroom, and it still needed work. How can anyone afford that? And food and to just live. She works in the travel industry and is bringing, she's talking about, buying a house right now. Is that even a smart idea? I advise the country's economy is sinking. People are losing jobs left and right, and thousands of new people are looking for jobs in the workforce every week. I have another friend that's been unemployed for over a year. The only reason she's getting by is because, she sells baked goods and she's really good at cooking. But still, it's not enough to live on. And she lives with her mother, so she's not, paying rent, thank God. But for the people that don't have the luxury of staying with their parents, I wonder how they're doing it. The whole system is built on illusion. The cracks have been showing for a long time, but only now are the people connecting the dots. And some still don't see it. Now, I didn't have the heart to tell her that, the last thing she should be doing right now is buying a house. Spirit Airlines just closed and let go 17,000 people globally in a single day. Many businesses are letting people go in favor of AI. Some estimates suggest that up to 40 million jobs could be at risk by being replaced by AI over the next decade in China, including 10 million in education. And if that doesn't shock a person in many, many, many respects, the situation in America is currently considered worse for workers than in China. There's differences in legal protections, economic incentives, and government policy. So, for example, in China, they have like a state mandated goal to keep, urban unemployment under 5.5%, forcing companies to be a little bit more cautious. The US model focuses more on corporate efficiency and maximizing productivity. So, in other words, the rich get richer and the workers are getting poorer, regardless of what industry. Like, how are you guys doing it?